Well, excellent. Tonga tying things up here. A penalty from Stephen Jones and one from Pierre Holla.
Well, that's a lesson to Wales. Don't give away any penalties, because Holla's going to punish you. Jarvis, the captain, playing open side today. The decision-making to be done, leadership, bit of presence.
Yeah, he had so many kicks in that game against Korea, Holla, that the ball boys ran out of sand, and he had to drop kick the last couple, which he was also successful with. Play on to the referee, no knock forward as Popham goes to ground and Cooper waits. That's Yeston Harris in the standoff position.
Come out, White. Come out.
Wearing 12, here's Cooper. Has a look down the blind side, decides to go open. Big numbers of Tongan defenders there, though. No way through for the Welsh at the moment. Now Stephen Jones. Little mismove in the centre. They know that Yeston Harris is a danger man. He did well to stay on his feet. And there's Stephen Jones. He's built like a flanker, the out half. Welsh ball. Cooper looking to snipe and dart. Needed a player in support on his shoulder. Gets one now, and driving for that line is Gethin Jenkins, the tight head forward. This is better from Wales. Support from Jarvis. Only 10 metres out now, the Welsh. Good Tongan defending though. Again, there's plenty of white shirts out wide. Yeston Harris forced to cut inside. Rhys Williams waits. Stephen Jones. Jarvis. Better from Wales. Good handling in these wet conditions. Players lining up to the right. Wales getting the advantage. And number 8 penalised, lying on the ball. Ben-Hur Kivalu going in there like Charlton Heston. And surely 3 points for Wales.
Well, a pity that didn't go one more phase. It was super play by Wales. They stayed patient. They retained the ball. I'd just like to see Paul Hens, the referee, allow that play to go on, because Wales were getting very 5 yards out from the line, and one more ruck might have done it for them. But anyway, it's an opportunity for Jones to restore the lead pretty quickly as the captain Jarvis going in. Just turns there, and plenty of Welsh numbers there. Didn't quite come back.
3 points for the boot of Stephen Jones. It was quite important there for the Welsh confidence as well, was how many phases of play that they went through without making an error, because the conditions are very slippery out there. And as the Fijians were complaining about the other night after their game with the USA, these new Rugby World Cup balls have a fine silicon film on them, which makes them quite slippery on a dry day. So that's good technique from the Welsh forwards and backs. Holla with the restart. Maybe a little bit too deep there. Sidoli takes it. Cooper. Back to Yeston Harris. That's the problem there for Vaianuku, but he didn't knock it forward. He only has launched that one. Rhys Williams back. Well taken by Rhys Williams. Never easy when the ball's coming over your shoulder, especially when it's wet. Rhys Williams, very experienced player now, 30 caps for his country, the Cardiff Blue. Has played several on the wing, but more at fullback, a more familiar position for him. He's bulked up too in recent years. He used to be very slightly built figure indeed.
Well, 2 rather wayward kicks, but Williams will be very happy with that. There wasn't much pressure on him, but that's relevant on a night such as this. You want the first one safely in the breadbasket. He's done that and also returned it with interest, so a good confidence builder for the man at the back.
Llewellyn in the second row for Wales, 35 years of age now, over 80 caps for his country, Wales' most capped forward. Again, the referee being very pernickety. I think the watch stopped while he spoke to the Welsh forwards. Up went Llewellyn.
Number 7, scrum half, into the line-up and go for the ball.
And you heard it clearly there from Paul Honus. Number 7 penalised, that's Stanley Afiaki.
I asked who the receiver was, they pointed to you, you entered the line-up and didn't go for the ball. 10 metres, please.
Entering the line out, not going for the ball.
Well, on a day like this, discipline is really, really important. At the moment, the Tongans are not coming to the party on that front, and they're enabling Wales to get these penalties, relieve any pressure that might come upon them. And Mr. Honus is being very, very strict on all matters here tonight. So Wales have just got to be patient and be whiter than white.
No, you're going to stand here,
I think it was a cup of cocoa and read the law book once again for Mr. Honus last night. His preferred bedtime reading, I think, because he's applied every law in the book so far. And climbing at the tail for Wales is David Jones. Block ball. Driven on by Thomas. It's not good ball though for Stephen Jones. The Tonga defenders were up very quickly indeed. Rain continues to fall here in Canberra again. It's good first up tackling. This time it was Holla, the out half, but not releasing the ball, and the penalty goes to Tonga. So that's what happens when you keep the pressure on, and the man who is penalised is Mark Jones.
And that's what happens when you get isolated, and you've got to have 2 or 3 guys around you. You go to ground, the referees will be very strict, and as Mark was saying, Mr. Honus is particularly strict. So you just don't need to give away penalties like that.
Here we see the infringement. Mark Jones tried desperately to get to his feet, and Honus is definitely being very harsh out there.
Well, he wasn't held. The other thing that Mark Jones might be saying to himself, or saying to the referee.
Yeah. Maybe not allowed to get to his feet either. This is Payne. In behind him is Fenakita. Knocked forward by a red hand. Alex Popham penalised. Talking of a red hand, Phil Mack, the Ulster fitness coach, will be arriving at this stadium very shortly to take over as the fitness coach to the ACT Brumbies, who play their rugby in this ground. A ground that we're told is extremely good drainage, so the deluge today shouldn't have too much effect out there. The drive forward by Kivalu.
Roll out 6, play on. Play on. Hit ruck time, leave it.
Held there by Fenakita. It's Pulu, the loose head, who tries to get the ball back, and he does for Holla. Holla tries to go inside Stephen Jones, and now it's Lavaka. Chance here perhaps, so they could get the ball wide. Oh, if the pass had been precise, you know. If the pass had been precise, Tuifua could have been in the corner, because he's very quick.
They got in behind, didn't they? Good movement by Tonga. Good hands, good lines of running. Slip tackle there, just behind him. Shanklin would have done well to get back.
Well, Shanklin had moved a yard or two infield, and there was an avenue of grass down that blind side. Tuifua may well have scampered down it and in. Usai Latu is the player injured, who actually made his debut against Wales.
I'm watching. Yeah.
Well, there you are. Tonga have it on territory in this first 17 minutes as we approach the end of the first quarter of this match. Tongans love their rugby, of course. Sovereign, King Tupou IV, is a big rugby fan who played at Newington College in Sydney and has been known to involve himself in the coaching of... Oh, that's a knock forward by Tuifua.
Well, Stephen Jones got away with that one. Second one he's missed from a penalty, but he's been rather fortuitous there. Well scrum. Let's see what options they take on this occasion. No blindside to work with. That's definitely gone forward. Tuifua.
Tuifua, who scored one of the Tonga tries against Italy.
Over here. Wait for the call, crouch and hold.
Paul Honus will need a few throat lozenges by the end of this game.
Well, he did Martins for not putting it in straight away, and that time he let Cooper get it sorted. So he's got to be consistent, Honus.
Watch his stays.
Tongans are not big fans of scrummaging, although Jim Love might have made a difference in that department, the former second rower. I think you played against Jimmy.
Well, we're on the same park at certain stages.
Yeah. You never went near the second rows, did you? Yeah, a bit of a delay from Cooper that he's got away with. Oh, that's a very scruffy ball for Wales. Stephen Jones running into trouble. Holla, good tackler, good defensive out half. Gareth Cooper gets it to Yeston Harris, a creator of magic against Canada. Rhys Williams is the man outside, the man is Jones, and Jones is tackled a metre short. Was it knocked forward there? However, Honus says play on. Advantage is going to Wales. There was a knock forward from a white hand, but that's Wales' first real created opportunity in this match, and Mark Jones was so close to getting in.
And well played, Rhys Williams came into the line with real pace. There's Yeston Harris, a wide ball, and he's coming in with real gas. Ball in two hands, got options. And Mark Jones, I thought he was away, but it's a desperate tackle that just scratched him down a yard from the line. But anyway, it's the Welsh put in. They can turn, hopefully, some pressure into points.
It was Fanua who made the tackle, his opposite number. Despairing one, desperate one it was. Now let's see how strong this Tongan scrummage really is. Wales will want to get the squeeze on here. Quicker feet this time from Cooper. Top of at number 8.
White over here.
Standing up in the scrum is what Mr. Honus is saying. Now, decision time, Colin Jarvis. Kicking into touch, scrum again. I think it's called for the scrum again. Good option by Colin Jarvis. Same pressure again, please, front 5. Let's really put these guys under pressure now.
No call, stand up. No call, crouch and hold.
Horrid time for the Tongans. They like to play Calypso rugby. This is not a Calypso night. Better scrummage though as they try to wheel, picked up by Popham. Good drive by Popham. Where's the support though? Colin Jarvis was there very slowly indeed. Gareth Cooper gets it out to Stephen Jones, and on the inside it was Mark Taylor. Not forward though.
Pity, great pity. Now I think that they were probably going for a bit of a pushover from the scrum, but Popham picked it up, but he got very lonely. And this is just that one pass inside of Jones. Good tackle by Martin to scrum half. But now can Wales put the Tongan scrum under pressure and make it really difficult for them to get out of their 22? That's what you've got to do, make it really hard for them to clear their lines.
Collapsing on this loose head side, and you feel this Tongan scrummage is going to be under huge amount of pressure all night.
Please, on the back. Come forward, Reed, you're too far away from Mark.
Just keep an eye on Kisi Pulu on this, on the loose head side for Tonga. It seems to be under strain from Gethin Jenkins. Well, the whole front row's under pressure. Look at that, Slilo Martins has to hurry to get it back to Holla.
Last feet here, Reed. Last feet. Ball's out.
Ball was out, says the referee, so that's fine. It was Sidoli, I think, who did well there for Wales. The Anuka.
Well, they got it away eventually, but it was a bit of a struggle, and certainly Wales will be very confident to disrupt that Tongan scrum as much as possible, because the longer the game goes on, the props, Lavaka and Pulu, are not going to be too keen to go down too much.
We have word that Tutai Kefu, the Australian number 8, of course, who is out of the Wallaby World Cup side with injury, is keen to coach Tonga after he finishes his professional career in Japan. The man who moved to Brisbane at the age of 4.
I thought the Tongans didn't have any money, but that might be another issue for Kefu to negotiate. And that's messy ball, isn't it, for Tonga? And they just get it away. Justin Thomas getting a bit of treatment.
Well, while he gets treatment, let me remind you that following this match from 10:45 on ITV1, Ireland's World Cup campaign continues. They're taking on Namibia in Sydney. Ireland hoping to break their drought. They've played Namibia twice, and they've lost to them twice. Rather embarrassing statistic in Irish rugby, but hopefully, from my point of view, they'll put that right tonight after their win against Romania in the opening game.
He's the receiver. I need one of your players out. Number 7.
David Jones in the tail. What a scurrying about. Llewellyn picks it up. Sidoli driven on by Jenkins. Alex Poppleways. Now it's Gareth Cooper. Again, it's Mark Jones coming in off the wing. No knock forward, says Honus. Tackle from Afiaki.